Greetings, fellow citizens. I am the Senate Dude, and welcome back to Starfield. When we last left off, we became a first class citizen, or class 1 citizen, I should say, of the UC. And now we have been hired by Ryujin Industries.
I would like a chance to talk to you, if you are able.
Oh, we gotta talk to Andrea too. And now we're gonna do a bunch of corporate espionage. So, but first let's talk to,
What did you need?
let's get in the light here first. I can talk to you all the way from here? That's
I
amazing.
have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay?
It's a good group of people and they need my help.
They are dedicated in their cause. This is rare and admirable, I think. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being.
Why is Constellation meaningful to you?
This group of people, who by rights would never associate with one another, has come together for a common cause. That is impressive on its own, before considering the magnitude of the work they have undertaken. The possibilities it holds.
Alright. You've got to have a reason to get out of bed. You've got to have a reason to get out of bed in the morning.
Yes, that is one way of putting it. I am often surprised at how reluctant some are to agree with the idea. They sometimes seem offended I would suggest such a thing. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them. Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it.
How are things different for them?
There is no struggle to survive here. No great risk in daily life. I'm sure you have seen for yourself that is not the case for much of the settled systems. Hostile environments, dangerous creatures, not to mention the threats posed by other humans. None of that touches these people.
Your experiences must have been very different then.
Yes, they were. I did not grow up amidst such luxury. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea.
You've obviously been through a lot.
I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon. You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space.
Why did your family insist on independence?
They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat. My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them.
Getting by on your own is quite admirable.
It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you.
Thank you. Alright, let's roll. Lobby. Alright. Oh, whoops. Alright.
All your hectic needs. Package food? Check. Aeroplans?
What the hell?
You can take Reliant Medical with you wherever you
Planning on renting out a apartment next week. It'll be cheaper for myself.
Hamza kept pestering me about his damn missing slate. Like security's got time to track something like that down.
Alright. Hamza. There we are, Kelt Corp. So now what we're going to do is...
Clearly the intent is to
espionage.
get us into the Astral Lounge. Shall we follow the signs?
If the gangs can keep from killing each other, I just might have a good day.
Kelt Corp.
Ah. Neon. The house that Aurora has built. Something I can do for you, love?
Yeah.
Again. Look, you can tell Mr. Okadibo that I'm doing everything I can. Blood from a stone, if you'll pardon the expression.
That's not exactly the greeting I was expecting.
Oh, my lord. You aren't here about Mr. Okadibo's debt to Kelkor. Oh, this is so embarrassing. Let me start over. My name's Clover McKenna, but you can call me Chloe. Sorry for me outburst.
It's... Why would this Mr. Okdigabo hire people to represent him?
I'm not sure. I think he's afraid that I won't be here, and he'll have to deal with my father. Someone who has a lot less patience than I do. Just a few weeks ago, he paid some poor fella to come up here and request a bit more time to pay back his debt. So I snapped at you like that. I thought he'd done it again.
An apology isn't necessary.
That's kind of you. This mess with Mr. Okadibo over at the Neon Mining League has really thrown me off my game.
What is the Neon Mining League?
It's a shop over in Akuchi Market. You know, the plaza next to Ryujin Tower? They sell all sorts of mining supplies and raw materials. It's a fine little shop, well stocked and immaculate. Mr. Okadibo is the owner. He's a lovely, lovely man, but his aspirations are one grav jump longer than his business instincts.
Okay. Must be a hell of a mess to cause such a fuss.
If only you knew. Mr. Okadibo owes a substantial debt to Keltcor. I've given him more than enough time to try and come up with the money, but my father's patience is running out. Frankly, I don't know how much longer I can stall.
Are you in charge of the Keltcore Neon office?
For now, but let's not mistake my position for what it really is. A test set out by my father. He's set to retire in a few years, and I'm his only next of kin. But I'm guessing he's not sure if I'm ready to take over the company. So he shuttles me out here for two reasons. One, to flash a friendly face for our clients he flies out here as a perk. And two, gets his firebrand of a daughter as far away from him as possible. He's a real piece of work.
Why should I call you Chloe?
Because my father has a ridiculous sense of humor, and I can't stand the name Clover. I mean, seriously, Clover? Our family's Irish, for God's sake. I don't think he could have possibly been more on the nose with that name. Ha ha, very funny, Dad.
Would you mind telling me more about your dad?
Niall? Oh, he's the CEO of Keltcourt. The whole blessed thing. If you asked him, he'd claim he started the company with next to nothing and built it into a megacorp in under 30 years. Truth is, he tends to forget the multi-million credit trust he tapped into as a crutch. But that's my father for you.
Mind telling me a bit about Kelp Corp?
We're a tech company that primarily specializes in mining operations. We handle everything from individual standalone units to fully engineered outpost systems. Basically, if it's made of rock, our gear chews it. Might not be as glamorous as some of the other corps in this building, but it pays the bills.
Alright. Maybe I could assist you in recovering Mr. Ogdigabo's debt.
You'd be willing to help out. That's awfully kind of you.
It's kind of you to stick up for him in the first place.
Just because I work for a megacorp doesn't mean I don't have a heart. Saburo, Mr. Okadigbo, he's one of the nicest people you'll ever meet, especially in this city. He really needs help, but he's too proud to accept any money from me. Maybe he'd listen to someone like you?
Are you personally involved with Mr. Okadigabo?
That is a rather personal question, and I would prefer we kept things professional, if you don't mind.
Okay, so the answer is yes, you are personally involved with him. But I'll talk with him.
Oh, that'd be splendid. Just amazing. If you can get his debt off my conscience, I'd be grateful. It's been on my mind so much I've been keeping a diary. And don't worry about payment. I guarantee you won't be disappointed. McKenna always keeps that promise.
Okay, new mission, hard luck. I can find her diary. How did Mr. Okadigabo rack up so much debt?
When he opened the shop, he outfitted it with equipment from our company. Spent a bundle of cash he didn't have. Obviously business hasn't been going well, because he's fallen way behind on his payments. Opening a mining business on a world almost entirely covered in ocean probably wasn't the most savvy of business plans. I suppose he intended to cater to travelers that were passing through our system. But it's clearly backfired. A poor man.
Okay, alright.
Nice visiting with you.
Nice visiting with you too, and you finally finished cleaning your desk. You must have had a very bad spill.
Can't talk. I've got a deadline coming up.
I don't know, but I gotta get out of here. It's been non-stop interruptions since this morning, and I'm not spending.
I'm glad I
a
ended
break
up
at
at
my
Kelp
desk
Corp.
listening to Dylan.
Ms. McKenna treats her employees like family.
Neon Knights 3.
One of those days, huh?
More like one of those months. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to Terraboo right now.
Yeah? I'll go with you. We can pick up an extra for Chloe if she asks.
Let's hope I didn't get caught there. Ooh, shipping order status.
Please try not to alert anyone to what you're doing.
Alright. Oh, she's invisible! Alright, we've uploaded the program.
Don't make my job any harder.
Fuck off, motherfucker! I'll shoot your ass.
Yes?
Lobby.
Things have gotten pretty bad at Epside lately.
That's nothing new. The place is a dump.
Maybe we should set up more posts in the area.
Why bother? If they want to tear themselves to shreds, let them. As long as all that stays out of the plaza, our job is done.
Ooh, Settled System News Network. What's the news?
Keep your nose clean. Last thing I want is a charge.
Oh, news.
In the starport of New Atlantis, a nightmare of almost biblical proportions played out when 3 terramorphs attacked and threatened all of us. In an SSNN exclusive, we interviewed one of the key participants, a member of Constellation. UC security, in conjunction with unlikely constellation, proved pivotal in ending the terrorist threat. It takes a lot of firepower to take out a terror war, Shore said. And although the attack is over, many of us still have nightmares of that thing.
Alright, let's do that hard luck quest really quick. Oh, let's go find her diary. I am such a piece of shit for finding and take her diary, but hey, it's a unique piece of information.
Are you supposed to be here?
Yes.
What? I'm working here?
Alright.
If you'll excuse me, I have a deadline to meet.
Alright, let's get rolling.
Another day, another shift.
Look in the mirror and wish you could see. Another version. And with a crime rating of only 16%.
Neon Mining League.
Neon is for indulgence and decadence.
I told you. Look at this
I
place.
am
It's
both
ridiculous,
disgusted
right?
Yeah,
and
why would
impressed.
someone open a mining supplies business on an ocean planet?
Exactly. I can't believe this place is still open. I give it a few more months before this loser packs it in.
Don't forget, we sell all types of raw materials as well.
Hello.
Welcome, my friend. It's been a long time since I've seen a new face.
What exactly do you sell here?
Isn't it obvious, my friend? I sell mining supplies of all shapes and sizes, as well as many, many hard-to-find types of ore. Everything I sell is carefully portioned, securely crated, and ready to be delivered right into the cargo hold of your ship.
Business can't be that bad.
I'm afraid it is. You see, when I opened this shop, I had grand ambitions of creating a mining supply empire on Volai. Yet here I am, only a few years later, pockets empty, and my business on the verge of closure. It is a sad day.
Without any help, what will happen to you?
I don't know, my friend. I suppose I would be at Neon's mercy. Just another failed dreamer, walking the streets and living in a sleep crate.
Perhaps I could help you out.
That would be a blessing, my friend, but I wouldn't want to impose.
Is there anything I can do to help you save your store?
You would do that for a total stranger? Bless you, my friend. Bless you. I've come up with an idea that I'm hoping will generate a lot of interest in my business, and you were the final element that was missing. If you could bring these flyers to some of the other vendors in Neon, it would explain how we can improve our businesses as a group.
Okay. Can you tell me more about this last-ditch business plan?
Many in Neon keep to their own, and I believe this is why we failed. James Newell and his Merchant Alliance friends are on the right track, but all they do is spend their time complaining, never solving. We must unify, band together, and help each other out. Then, when one of us falls, the others can reach down and help him rise from the dust. In the meantime, we will refer people to each other's shops, perhaps even promote sales together. It would benefit us all.
Alright, sounds simple enough.
Wonderful. Simply wonderful. You have no idea the weight you have lifted from my shoulders. I appreciate your help. If there's anything I can do, anything at all, please, let me know.
Alright. Sabaro's solution. Alright, why do you think you aren't getting much business?
Listen to me, my friend. I hear what the people say on the street. They call me crazy for opening a mining business on an ocean world. I was aiming so much higher, hoping to attract these space travelers, passing through the Volai system on their prospecting journeys. It was stupid to assume I could corner the market on mining supplies and raw materials without a solid foundation. And by God, I've paid the price.
Alright. Clover McKenna offered to pay off your debt to Kelp Corp.
Oh, she did. Miss McKenna is very kind, but I cannot accept. It is my responsibility to pay the loan. If I cannot, then what happens, happens.
Read this, it might change your mind.
Really? Let me take a look. Oh, I did not know she felt this way. She is always so professional. I thought she did not like me. That is why I have sent proxies to negotiate my debt.
Oh, she definitely likes you.
And I like her. Oh, that came out wrong. What I meant to say was, I respect her business acumen. Look at me. My palms are sweating. Regardless, you have done me a service, and for that, I thank you. You can tell Miss McKenna, I mean Chloe, that I accept her offer.
Alright. Are the feelings between you and Clover mutual?
I do have feelings for her, and maybe now I will have the courage to tell her. I know they say never to mix business with pleasure, but there are always exceptions.
Okay, thanks, man.
Farewell, my friend. And tell everyone we have plenty of mining supplies in stock.
Alright. Back to Clover.
I'm telling you, Centauri News is the
Here on Neon.
You don't need to wear your Not on my face. You want to gawk at something, take it, please.
Let us stick to business here, and hopefully business has nothing to do with Aurora.
We're good.
Clover McKenna, at your service. Lovely day for it.
Yep. Saburo agreed to let you pay his debts.
That's fantastic! I was worried he'd take it the wrong way, so I'm glad you were able to convince him. I'll arrange for the funds to be transferred immediately. Hopefully Father will forgive the late fees. And if he doesn't, I can always reimburse them when he retires. In any case, thank you. And here, for your efforts.
Hey! Alright, back to the lobby. Alright, let's head back to Imogene. Put up those posters or flyers later.
Be careful if you run into those.
Have you tried one of our advanced seller machines? To get to where you are. Here at the system's best engineers and designers. Everything you need for all your daily adventures. From the mundane to the desperate.
Tranquility. Alright. Operations. Alright, let's head back and report our success.
This report isn't bad, but you're going to need more supporting evidence. Imogene's a stickler for details.
That's what I was afraid of. I just hate accessing the Combatech database. It's anxiety-inducing.
Well, look who survived their first assignment. How'd it go? Anything to report?
I'll get on it.
Okay. It went well, no incidents to report.
Not a single setback. Huh. I knew you were going to be perfect for this job. If you recall, setbacks mean a lot of things for a lot of people. Payoffs, cover stories, cleanup crews. You get my drift. The cleaner your work, the more intact your payments stay. I'm sure you understand.
I get it. Clean work equals maximum payout.
Exactly. In the meantime, I'll make sure that Slate is properly disposed of. So, now that we know you're capable of handling some light cyber mischief, let's try your hand at a little framing.
Framing? I don't recall arts and crafts being in my art description, or being in my job description.
And I'd argue that arts and crafts is exactly what we do here, just on a much higher level. One of our subsidiaries, Arboron, is currently competing for a contract against Laredo. Now, the buyer likes to keep their associations clean, and will be sending a representative to Laredo in Aquila City for an evaluation. We just need you to visit their office first and accidentally leave behind some incriminating evidence against their company.
Alright, what are the do's and don'ts of this assignment?
We want a clean and careful job. Obviously, we don't want any bad press at this point, or we could lose the deal. I don't want to hear any news about bounties or bodies coming out of Aquila City.
Alright, where do I need to leave the evidence?
The inspection will be similar to an audit. These things are usually pretty thorough. Filing cabinets, desks. I trust you can be smart about it.
Alright, I'll make sure it gets done.
Good. This one should be easy to pull off. Laredo has their own building, unlike KeltCorp, so at least there's only a single layer of security to deal with. Here's the slate we need you to plant. It holds confidential files that'll cast the perfect negative light on our friends at Laredo. Now, get going.
Alright.
If Alexis asks about me, I am not here.
April Sweeney, who are
Imogene
you?
told me she hired another operative. Welcome to the team. I'm April.
Alright. What does an operative do?
I can't speak for what every operative does. People tend to keep their cards close to the chest in operations. But me personally, I'm a field agent. I specialize in gathering intel that our techs can't get, especially blackmail material on high-profile clients and execs. Most assignments take me to the Astro Lounge or Paradiso. It's an incredible job. Great perks, too. I spend most of my time undercover living in luxury.
What's it like having Imogene as a boss?
It's great, as far as I'm concerned. I have a lot of respect for Imogene. She's not afraid to take what she wants. And hates paperwork as much as I do. But what I like the most? She trusts us to get things done. None of that micromanaging crap.
Alright.
So long. I'm sure we'll meet again.
I'm sure. Alright, let's get rolling. Hold on. Saburo's solution. We need to distribute the flyers.
I'd hate to be on Miss Olzo's bad side.
Let's see. Other business people of Neon. Alright. Neon Tactical. Hey, oh. You're fat. I'm kidding. No fat shaming.
Weapon? Maybe some ammo?
Hey.
If you're here to buy, take a look around the shop. Just keep your hands where I can see them.
Okay. What are you afraid I'm gonna do?
Oh, I don't know. Stuff things in your pocket and run. Rob me at gunpoint. Shoot me in the head. I've survived on Neon far too long to take any chances.
Okay. I don't want any trouble.
Good. Then just buy what you want, and get out of here. If you don't like it, talk to Styx. He runs our, complaints department.
Who is Styx?
See that giant Model A right over there? Yeah, that's Styx. And if I were you, I wouldn't get on his bad side. He has a very short temper.
Okay, you won't have any complaints from me. I'm here to spend some credits.
That's more like it. You know, I'm sick and tired of people coming in here and treating Styx like he's some kind of sideshow exhibit. I mean, look at that graffiti they sprayed onto his chassis. If I could find the asshole who did that, I'd make him pay for the paint removal.
Oh. Oh, I can... How did you and Styx end up together?
I knew a guy a few years ago who ran up a hell of a tab with me. I'm talking thousands of credits, but at least he'd make regular payments. One day the payments stopped, so I tracked him down. Found out he got mixed up with an Aurora dealer and fell from the upper platform. Since I had a legit claim, the city awarded me his property, which amounted to the contents of a storage container. Guess what I found inside? Took me a few months to scrounge up the parts, but I'd say I did a pretty decent job getting Styx up and running.
Okay. I could track down the person who defaced Styx if you like.
You'd do that? Huh. Okay. Maybe I misjudged you.
Why would someone spray your robot with graffiti?
Look, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that I'm not the most popular guy on the block, and that suits me fine. But this person took it too far, made it personal. I'm not about to let some delinquent hassle the only friend that I have.
I could pay for the paint removal if you want.
I appreciate the offer, but it isn't about the money. The lowlife that did this to my buddy calls himself Warlord. You can probably find him somewhere near Euphorica. Scare the crap out of this punk, and it'll teach all the Ebside lunatics that nobody messes with me and the Styx.
Alright. Why is Warlord targeting you?
Warlord's one of the Disciples, one of Neon's street gangs that claims it owns Ebside. A few years back, the gang tried to break in here and rob my place, but Styx put one of them down and sent another to Reliant on a stretcher. He and his buddies have been harassing me ever since, mostly by scaring away my customers and stealing my deliveries. Warlord still swears he'll get even with me, and he came pretty damn close when he somehow managed to disable Styx and sprayed him with paint. It feels like it's only a matter of time before he gets past Styx, and I'm done for.
Okay. I know it's none of my business, but what happened to your eye?
It's no big secret. I lost it fighting on the Freestar side during the Colony War. I was a ground pounder, slogged it out in the trenches with the troops. And did pretty well, too, until an EM weapon took out our transport. They pulled me out of the wreckage, but the damage was done. Honestly, I consider myself lucky. Most of the other soldiers died in the crash.
Why do people give you a hard time about having Styx around?
I know you'll be surprised, but thanks to my sparkling personality, I don't exactly have the easiest time making friends. That means I spend a lot of time talking to Styx, and Model A robots, they're not really programmed for casual conversation. The net result is I end up talking to a machine and looking like I'm out of my mind. Hell, maybe I am.
Okay. Saburo Okadigbo has a cross-promotion opportunity for you if you're interested.
Don't need it. Don't want it. Take it somewhere else.
Alright.
Don't need it.
Why would it not right out?
Sometimes Styx. I wonder how things would have been different if it took a different path. Hey, if I...
No, we don't have
Who spray painted your chassis?
I'm sorry. Your inquiry is invalid. Neon Tactical deals in weapons and armor for use in combat, for paint and home decor. Please visit the appropriate vendor.
What's your relationship with Rennick?
Frank Rennick is the proprietor of Neon Tactical. My primary function is security and protection.
Alright.
End query.
Sticks, how's this month looking?
I'm sorry. I did not understand your query. Please rephrase.
I'm asking for the sales report.
Understood. Current data shows revenue has decreased 13.7.
Hopefully we'll see some action soon. Tired of just waiting around.
Here we are, Trade Authority Neon.
Better not be a waste of my time.
Oh, fuck off. Just... Can I talk?
Yeah? Buying, selling, or moving?
I'm not sure how to answer that.
Yeah? Well, then let me spell it out for you. You either walked into the TA to buy some goods, sell some goods, or have some liberated goods taken off your hands for a reasonable price. So, instead of wasting my time making me explain how the business world works, let's get a move on.
Okay. Buying or selling stolen goods is illegal.
Hey, I never said stole. You used that word, not me. Look, let's stop playing games. We both know what I'm talking about. Now, what'll it be?
Alright. How does a TA manage to stay off... How does the TA manage to stay off the Freestar Rangers' radar?
Well, first of all, the outpost in Neon is hardly anything to be worried about. They have, what, like 4 men covering the entire city? Come on! And even if one of them got, I don't know, suddenly ambitious and put the heat on us, well, there are 2 ways to solve that problem. One way is to leave an unattended cred stick on the counter. The other is to give Sayoka a call. Either way, it's business for us as usual.
Alright. Saburo Ogedigibo has a cross-promotion opportunity for you if you're interested.
I don't need it. Not interested.
Really?
Not interested.
Alright. Alright.
You done here? Time to move on.
Ever run into spacers?
Let's try Sieghart's Outfitters.
If we don't have it.
Have I mentioned that I am not fond of seafood?
I'm feeling a little burned out.
I have plenty of supplies for your next expedition in stock.
Hi.
Welcome to Sieghart's Outfitters. Everything you need to explore the settled systems. If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Alright. What exactly do you sell?
The question should really be, what don't we sell? We carry a wide assortment of equipment perfectly suitable for stellar exploration and extraplanetary excursions. Best selection in Neon.
Alright. I'll take every artifact you have in stock.
An artifact? Are you making this up? Well, like I said, if I don't have it, you don't need it. But I have a lot of other things you need. I've spent years perfecting my business by polling customers, measuring sales, and carefully adjusting my inventory to cater to just about everyone. So take your time, look around, ask me questions. You won't be disappointed.
Okay. It's quite an impressive shop you have here.
Thank you for noticing. I have a lot of overhead in this place, and just between you and me, I am up to my eyeballs in debt. This is a prime spot, right next to the spaceport terminal, but the bills and the rent here are astronomical.
Are you usually this open with your customers?
Oh, yes, absolutely. It can be off-putting, I know. I picked up the habit from my mother. She was an extraordinary woman, made friends instantly wherever she traveled. Wise as well. If she was still alive, she would have told me to move my shop and cease paying these exorbitant fees.
Well, choice business locations aren't cheap.
Sure, and going in, I expected it to be expensive. Anyway, I don't want to bore you with the details of my business all day. You're here to shop. So why don't you help out a poor shopkeeper like myself and buy something?
Alright. I have a flyer for you from Saburo Ogdigabo, in case you're interested in any cross-promotion.
Business could always be better. I'll take that.
Alright, that's 1 out of 5. Maybe your store will be more successful outside of Neon.
My dear mother would have said the same thing. The fees here are quite expensive, and I'm barely making ends meet. But I've always been quite stubborn. It has not always been easy, but I've been at this location for 8 years, and I won't give up. My business is my pride and joy. You won't find another store like mine on Neon, so please support my business with your patronage. You won't be disappointed.
Alright. How long have you been in business?
I've been at this location for the last 8 years, but I've had a business in Neon for almost 20. As soon as Ryujin broke ground on the tower, I knew the city would start swarming with people, so I went all in. I love this business. It's my life. I can't imagine doing anything else.
Alright, thank you.
Thanks for stopping by.
You're welcome. You have a customer there, so... Alright, let's go to Reliant Medical now.
It's a dangerous galaxy, but here at Reliant Medical, we...
Hey there. Got the shakes, huh?
Hello.
Don't worry.
You're feeling
Doc
well
Man
today.
will fix you up.
Is it that obvious? Yeah, I haven't zoned in like a week. My whole body feels like it's...
Hello, Dr. Manning.
Yeah, coming down off Aurora isn't easy.
Dr. Joseph Manning.
To shake it off.
The doc.
Oh my goodness. Another poor soul. All right. Tell me what happened to you. Is it an Aurora overdose? Something else, perhaps?
That's what they want.
I don't use Aurora.
For you. I hope it works.
That's a very wise choice. Since you're clearly a first-time visitor to Reliant Neon, I'd love to offer you a free checkup, but I'm afraid I'm dangerously low on supplies.
That's unusual for a medical supply company.
I can assure you it isn't by choice. You see, I'm a bit at odds with the current administrator of Neon. His drug is turning the streets into a graveyard, and he doesn't seem to care. We've argued about it on more than one occasion, and all he's done is try to persuade me to quit. Thinning out my supply chain is his newest tactic.
Bayou obviously has a stranglehold on this entire city.
Then you understand what I'm up against. At this point, I've resorted to asking anyone that has a ship registered outside of the Volii system to bring me medical supplies. I pay them for the supplies, of course, but it's the only way I can sneak them past Bayou's people at the spaceport. Now, if there's anything else I can do for you, anything at all, you just let me know.
Okay. Alright. Here's a flyer from Saburo explaining how you can both boost your businesses.
I wouldn't mind a bit of extra traffic as long as the supplies allow for it. A few extra credits never hurt.
Alright, thank you. Thank you,
If
sir.
you need help, remember Reliant.
Welcome, off-worlder, to the
Wally Hotel.
Your home away from home, here on Neon.
They do say the hardest part is showing up. And I've done that.
We have choice accommodations at reasonable prices.
Hello.
Welcome to the Hotel Volii. Are you here to rent a room?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised that our luxury accommodations are more than reasonably priced.
Okay. What sort of luxury accommodations do you have?
We have finally appointed spacious suites, all featuring fantastic amenities. Best of all, each room is security protected with an encrypted password-locked door. So, you can rest easy at night.
Alright, well that's a pleasant surprise.
That's the first thing that all of my guests say. My hotel is completely free from administrative influence, so you can rest assured that you'll be actually getting the best value for your credits.
Alright. What do you mean administrative influence?
Well, almost every business in Neon is subject to ridiculous fees and taxes. They claim that it's because Neon occupies such a prime location, having close proximity to Ryujin and all of the other megacorporations. But I think you and I both know that's not true at all.
I didn't think such a business existed on this world.
Indeed it does. And all it took was a dash of my own ingenuity to make it happen. But that's a story for another time. So, can I book you a room for the night?
No, I have a cross-promotion opportunity for you, courtesy of Saburo. This flyer explains it all.
Oh, thanks. I'll definitely give this some thought. It couldn't hurt.
Alright, thank you. Want me to let you in on your little Nah. Fuck it.
Maybe after you've rented a room for a few nights, I might let you in on my secret. For now, it'll just have to remain a mystery. Sorry. I just need some time to see if I can trust you. I'm sure you understand.
Alright.
Let me know if I can help you while you're visiting Neon.
Alright, that's 3. The Emporium.
So, why did you drag me in here?
You said you wanted to buy something.
All of our
nice
items
for
are
your
guaranteed
girlfriend.
to be of the highest quality.
Do you think I've suddenly...
Hello.
Are you sure you're in the right place? You certainly don't look like one of our usual clientele.
That told me she has expensive tastes.
There's expensive, and then there's
What does
the
your usual
Emporium.
clientele look like?
Place is in a class.
I cater to the high-end client. Affluent, intelligent, and successful. In Neon, that would be what we call the upper 10%.
Okay, all that matters is I've brought credits to spend.
My apologies, then. Please forgive my disrespect. We have quite a few, shall we say, thugs that find their way into my establishment and create a disturbance. In fact, there's a particular Seoka member who calls himself Headlock, who repeatedly torments me by damaging my goods.
What's a Seoka?
The Seoka Syndicate, of course. I'm surprised you haven't run into any of them. They're a group of organized criminals who use threats and violence to push their own agenda. And honest people like me tend to suffer the consequences. They're based out of Neon, but no one is certain who runs the syndicate. Could be anyone.
Talk to the authorities, they'll help you.
Ah, yes, the authorities. Neon security. Corrupt, bumbling idiots who couldn't solve a crime if it occurred right in front of their faces.
This is also assuming that Neon Security is not already aware and looking the other way. Or worse, actively involved. Approaching them will almost certainly not help.
Anyway, I've already taken up too much of your valuable time. Was there anything else I could help you with?
Hey, Saburo, do it.
Oh? Well, maybe I'll give it some thought. Maybe.
Alright, thank you. Alright, I'll handle this headlock thug for you.
Oh my goodness, that's such a relief. You have no idea. Thank you for accepting my offer. Headlock's quite a dangerous gentleman. I believe you can find him hanging out somewhere in Epside near Frankie's Grab and Go.
Alright. Why would Sioka hang out at a grab and go?
No one knows. Sioka are sleek, well-dressed mobsters. They aren't low-life gang members. Why they choose to hang out at a rundown little convenience store like that is beyond me.
Alright. I don't think this will be a problem.
You say that, but Sioka aren't exactly pushovers when it comes to this sort of thing, so you better watch your ass. Anyway, that's really all I know. Head back here when you've taken care of the situation. Good luck.
Mob mentality. Alright.
It was good to have you in my shop. Farewell.
Thank you. Alright, one more and then we complete this mission and then we'll head over to Aquila.
You see those ads for Eugene?
Hello.
Hello, and welcome to Terra Brew. How may I serve you? Thanks for choosing Terra.
Each of our baristas undergoes enhanced training to ensure you receive the best. For just a few credits, our certified technicians will quickly and painlessly...
Here at Enhance.
We've been here an hour already.
You good?
Maybe you should have figured out what you wanted before we came.
I just never thought I'd have the credits to be here. I thought we should put it out.
Hey, where's the owner? Oh, here we are.
You look great already.
I think
but
do.
everyone can use a face change once in a
We've all been
while.
pitching in the last few months to save up for your birthday.
Run daily diagnostics, okay? Hi.
Welcome to Enhance. If you're tired of seeing that same old face in the mirror every morning and you're looking for something different, we can help. Our state-of-the-art machinery uses a patented proprietary technology that can reshape your facial features or give you a new head of hair. For a small, one-time fee, you can enhance yourself and bring a big, warm smile to your brand new face.
Thanks. You all are the best.
Okay. Hey,
No.
Saburo's got stuff for you.
I'll take a look, but I won't make any promises, okay?
Alright, we're done
If you're
finally.
looking for a new you, I'm always ready to help.
Alright, after we're done with Saburo, we'll head off into space.
Welcome, off-world arsenals.
But here at Reliant Medical, we've got you covered.
Hey there. Hey, sir.
Chloe and I are very connected. Knowing how she feels helped give me the courage to reciprocate.
Okay. I've handed out all the flyers.
Ah, thank you so much, my friend. I believe that this will be a great boon for my business. Thank you for taking the time to do this for me. It is not often to see such kindness here in Neon.
Hey.
It was good of you to stop by, my friend.
Alright, a new narrative. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's go.
If you're wondering what that smell is, it's neon.
Security? The effort to make this place livable is astounding. There's no end what can be accomplished when there are credits to be made.
Alright, let's get moving out. I don't know why I did the walkout, but... oh well. Really? Really? There we go. There we are, Aquila City. Right here.
I went through a brief period where I thought it might be exciting to be a professional Ashta hunter. A very, very brief period.
Alright.
The overdraft fees at Galbank are out of control.
Your ship's not half bad.
I know Aquila City rather well.
The hitching
Perhaps better
post.
than I would like.
But I've been to other stores, and they have the best deals in the entire galaxy. They also beat it
Trade Authority, Aquila City. Laredo Firearms. Here we are.
UC can't be that bad, can it?
So we had to clean up the graffiti on the range again. Why don't we just close it down? It's not like it gets much use.
I need someplace to put the prototypes through their paces. It stays.
But you know Stretch Trash will come back and loiter. Or worse.
Let them.
Ah.
A few beer bottles and graffiti is the least we owe them.
Yes, Miss Lance.
Might want to steer clear of the stretch. Lots of crime over there.
Ba, 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 ba. Shit. I won't be able to get in because this guy's here.
I don't think we typically allow customers up here.
All right, let's roll. Ba, 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 ba.
Surely cannot just break it open.
Hope that guy didn't see me do it. Announcements. Huh. Quarterly update. Press inquiries. Oh, he didn't see me good. Aw, shit. There we go. Fuck. Alright, what am I supposed to... What's the first fucking one you're supposed to put here, then? Ah, there we go. Alright. Fucking shit, that took a while to figure out. There we go, alright. Alright, my inventory. Confidential files. Store. Right, and now we just mosey on out like nothing ever happened here. Oh. Oh, I gotta open this. Sorry, but I got to. That's all you have here? Damn. Alright. We're out of here. Alright, back to Neon. Alright, we're back. Alright. Hello, Imogene.
I was hoping you'd show up soon. Is it done?
Everything's set. The deal should be ours.
Excellent. I'll let Ularo know that we can start moving forward with our negotiations. Now, I think it's time to examine a different set of skills.
Hey! Aren't I... whatever. Alright, I'm ready for whatever's next.
Nice to see I haven't worn you out yet. Your next assignment is to find a security chief and use some creative thinking to obtain their security keycard. And when I say creative, I don't mean with a weapon. Either look the part and be persuasive, or be quick with your hands.
Okay. Any suggestions on getting the keycard?
A security chief isn't going to give the time of day to just anybody. A nice suit should do the trick. Or, who knows, some operatives are known to have a security guard uniform or two in their closet they can rely on. Just be careful. Getting caught could mean a mess, and cleanup isn't cheap.
Alright. What do you need the keycard for?
We just need some easy access to competitor security. Sometimes obtaining a legitimate form of access is preferred over brute forcing it.
Alright. Let's get started.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll be able to get that keycard without incident. Just remember, if anything does happen, it's up to you to bail yourself out.
Okay. Let's go to Hope Tech. But we'll also need to get ourselves a suit and a disguise. Alright. Narian. Oh. Let's go to Olympus. Alright. What the hell? Acquire the power on Dionysus. What power? The Almagest. Where's Dionysus at? Pontus, Thanatos, Hypnos, Aurea. Here we are, Dionysus, right here. Let's actually do that, and then we'll, let's get a new let's do some...
Ready for touchdown.
Scanner anomaly. Gotta be over there. Temple Beta. We are at Temple Beta. Alright, gotta find a way in. So how do I get in? Oh, found it. Ow, I got a fractured limb. I broke a bone on my cell. Alright, Temple Beta. Whoa! Whoa! Follow the light. Go to the light. There we go. All right. Whoa. Whoa! Gravity wave. Okay. Well, that was certainly something. I got a new power. Wonder how gravity wave works. All right, jump.
Welcome to the Freestar Collective. Please maintain your current course while we scan your ship. Scan complete. You're clear to land.
Thank you. Right. Oh, this is a new place. Oh, and it's a new town. I didn't even know this was here. Well, let's fucking go.
Everything checks out. Landing initiated.
Alright. Hope Tech, Hope Town. Exit the ship. Here we are. Hope Town. Okay.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
Oh, same as usual. Except now all she does is goes on.
Oh. I wonder if I can get, a vehicle. Let's see if we can get that really quick.
Everyone to take care of any leeches on their ships. We don't want anything I can help you with.
Okay. Oh, I found some flight data from a derelict ship.
Thanks. Data like this helps us better understand how breakdowns happen in space.
Oh, thanks. Alright. I'd like to purchase a vehicle.
Okay, no problem.
Alright. Explore planets with a vehicle. Your purchase will unlock access to your own vehicle hangar and automatically equip your ship with the Rev 8. Purchase for 25,000 credits? Fuck yeah. I now have access to vehicles. Okay. Alright, well, I got a car now. Look at this. Looks good. Alright, thank you. Alright. Alright, I got a car now, so how do I deploy it? Oh, it's right here! Alright, let's drive it. Wait, can I run people over? Nope. Oh, no, I can't run people over. Alright, well I ran into the ship tech. Oh, I can jump with this! Woo! Look at this! This is cool!
I shall stand guard while you focus.
This is cool as fuck, dude. I like it. Yeehaw! This'll make exploring shit a lot more easier. Oh shit. Oh, I can even shoot from it! This is cool. I like it. Alright, well. Alright, let's drive. Well, I can't run people over. I can't run people over, but
Perfect execution.
Uh-oh. This is so much fun. I love it. Alright, everyone. Well, ship landing site over there. Oh yeah, let's head over here. A fungal grotto. Fungal growths. Alright, everyone. Well, we'll end it with a nice shot of the car. Alright, everyone. Well, thank you all for watching this great episode. And, yeah. I'm now going to yield the floor. Bye!